It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. It's basketball out in Memphis, FedEx Forum to be exact. We'll see the Grizzlies go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. An intriguing matchup tonight. Two smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. It's going to be, I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play, because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
If,
You okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Something did.
We've got the Grizzlies in Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee, against an Eastern Conference team here at the FedEx Forum. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action, and that's certainly what we have in store for us today. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype, or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The forwards are Osman and Love. Sexton is out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. We're competitors. This is the NBA, the greatest league in the world, the greatest basketball players assembled. And so, one, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the monotony. You have to respect the work. You have to respect the travel. And you have to be thankful, by the way. And when you put all that together, you go into your job and you do the best. Focus on getting better every day. And there's a good chance that you will.
And making sure that you give the fans what they're paying for.
Hey, that's what it's all about. If you don't entertain the fans, hey, something's wrong with you. If you can't have fun with 20,000 screaming fans and the kids with their popcorns and all the stuff going on, if you don't remember what it's about, Kev, you kind of lost your mojo already.
Free throw good. Clarkson. Throughout his career, Jordan Clarkson has always been able to score.
You're right, Kevin, and throughout his career, he's always been a guy that can hurt you from outside, mid-range, and in the paint as well. He's a natural scorer when he has the ball in his hands. I mean, he's very adept at navigating traffic and can twist and turn his body to protect the ball, and he gets a shot up inside anytime he wants.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Along with the rest of their troubles last year, the Grizzlies had a very hard time stretching the floor.
Yeah, I mean, we're 25th in the league in three-point percentage. I mean, teams did not have to respect them from out beyond the arc. And that made an already pedestrian offense even more sluggish.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
And he didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Jones drives in, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I love the confidence with which Jackson plays. Even when the D is bodying him up, he just powers through it.
Here's Osman. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Love. And he gets it to go.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Jones with it. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
But yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
Now, here's Sexton. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. To the inside. That falls. Great assist by Love. Sexton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, terrific awareness from the skill forward. I mean, you love finding the wide open man.
Jones kicks to Jackson. Back to Jones. Pass to Jackson. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. 14 feet away. And it's Osman missing.
Oh, defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Jackson finds Valanciunas. And a missed layup. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Osman, guarded by Jackson. Takes it from 10, and it's Osman missing. Memphis trailing here. The drive by Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Is on Colin Sexton.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
The first free throw is good. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to have kind of gone away.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First one falls for him. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Good on both. Now Jones. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. Brooks outside. On the pass to Valanciunas. Jones kicks to Jackson. Inside, stolen by Thompson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Love. And Jackson with the block. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Toronto, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And looking at Memphis, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
Here's Valanciunas, and he banks in the layup.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Drains the three-pointer. Sexton's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Cavaliers leading. Passes it to Clarkson. Another three for Cleveland.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first four.
Now here's Anderson. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to Jones. Valanciunas against Love. 4 on the shot clock. Anderson dishes to Brooks. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And then for Cleveland, Larry Nance is checked in for Osman, and it's Brandon Knight in for Jordan Clarkson. Some changes for Memphis. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Crowder comes in for Jackson, and Allen subbed in for Tyus Jones. And then for Cleveland, Zizic has checked in for Thompson. Henson comes in for Kevin Love, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Sexton. Now here's Henson. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
Now here's Crowder following the miss by John Henson.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off him. Just couldn't knock it down.
Zizic kicks to Nance to the paint. Henson in the post, defended by Crowder. The shot's good from Henson.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
And the wide open shot from Crowder hands it from downtown. Crowder's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Dellavedova with the ball. He's against Allen. And slam dunk by Henson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Allen. Last time out he had 14 points. He feeds it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. And here's Nance. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
To the middle, Nance. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Allen kicks to Anderson. Back to Allen. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
And so here's Cleveland, 6-point lead. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father, such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Allen passes to Plumlee. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala built for the AM1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Web, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in a green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here. That type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock it down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Celtics. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Cleveland, just way behind.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Yeah, and we're deep enough into the season now to know they don't have what it takes to mount up any kind of charge.
Now here's Iguodala. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
And so it's Cleveland with it after Memphis gets the 3. Pass to Knight. The putback. The rebound by Anderson.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
From the high post, good on the shot. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Henson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Knight finds Dellavedova. 6 on the shot clock. A floater. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And not much breathing room there. The step-back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with Cleveland's head coach. Said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Crowder kicks to Jackson. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Yep, it counts. Plumlee's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Dellavedova with the ball. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. That one is no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. The drive by Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. Second, the Cavaliers.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
That free throw, no good.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Miles Plumlee. And Cleveland with a change here too. Sexton's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And here comes the break. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
Here is Knight after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Pass to Sexton. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Now here's Crowder. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Allen. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here. $15 seconds left to play here in the first. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 7. Love outside. Jones for 3. That shot off the mark. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers on top, leading by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets a tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
So it's the Cavaliers now. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland, Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Sexton. And it's Osman in at the small forward. But they recover it. Here's Clarkson, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
You see the poise developing in Clarkson. He makes a nice choice in the pick and roll.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. To the paint, here's Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes. Valanciunas has got 10 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
For so long, Love has shown how valuable a big man with range can be.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Fader on the way. And he overshot that one, missing.
Off target with what's what? A pretty good look from mid-range.
It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks has got the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And Dylan Brooks, the former Pac-12 Player of the Year. Greg with a great start to his career.
Yeah, I was shocked that Brooks ended up going 45th overall in that 2017 draft. He just plays within himself, but still is aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. It looks like he'll be a strong scoring option for the team as he continues to develop.
And that one falls for Brooks. We talk about players working hard, but also being smart. I'm sure there are some training methods, C-Web, that you think translate well to success on the court.
Good nutrition has become more and more popular. That, along with rest and then cardio, you must be in shape because the game and the pace of the game is so much faster. So, yes, you have to be smart in your training message, especially for your recuperation, especially for your rehabilitation if there's any injuries. You want to try to stay fresh while you're giving your all. And that's tough, especially back-to-back in an 82-game season. That can be tough, but it's something that you must focus on, and that's your health.
I can only imagine. And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Valanciunas with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Jones, no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Unloads. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by Jackson. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to Los Angeles. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And Memphis turns it over again.
And here we can check out the story on Jonas Valanciunas. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 11th in blocks. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season. Here's Osman. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Love finds Clarkson. Over Jones. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Jackson gets the bucket.
You always hear about the motor. Well, Jackson has that in spades. He's full throttle all the time, which is why he's able to score while getting hit on that drive.
Here's Sexton after Josh Jackson's bucket. Got that bucket in no time at all. Osman's got 5 points so far.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Jones looking for an opening. Poked loose. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at that Nets matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Jones, no luck.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Sexton's shot is good.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Plumlee comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Josh Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now Anderson, he has 5. It's Jones on the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Look, he's his own worst enemy right there. I mean, he has time, he has room, and for some reason, he shoots a leaner.
They get it back. Here's Jackson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside, Plumlee. That shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Down low, here's Clarkson. Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. 8-point game. Here's Anderson. Plumlee trying to break loose. Anderson's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Second shot opportunity, and Jackson with the block. Here's Plumlee. He kicks it to Anderson. And it falls over the rim and in. Anderson's got 7. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Cleveland leading by 8. And here is Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. Down low. Nance outside. Clock at 6. Stolen by Brooks. Outside for Jackson. Offline with his 3.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Oh, he gets in the good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Crowder, he's checked in for Jackson. Iguodala comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Allen subbed in for Tyus Jones. Here's Zizic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, a chance to check out Andre Iguodala. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Good on both. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. We're going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
Now here is Dellavedova. He has 5. Now the pass to Nance. Passes it tonight to the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered by Iguodala, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Allen kicks to Crowder. Anderson right side. Back to Crowder. Makes it off the glass. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Allen against Knight. Inside, Henson. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Henson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
Allen against Knight. Anderson outside. There's the dish to Iguodala. Kicks to Crowder. Memphis moving it around. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Iguodala missing. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Stolen by Allen. Iguodala outside. Overnight. Iguodala no good. Cleveland's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here is Nance. He has 6. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Crowder. Knight on the wing, defended by Allen. Knight passes to Zizic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dellavedova kicks to Nance. Knight for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Knight's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Allen finds Plumlee. Back to Allen. Bounce pass from Valanciunas. And it's Iguodala again missing. Cleveland leading by 12. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Josh Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Memphis on defense.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Allen kicks to Iguodala. On the wing, Jackson. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Knight passes to Nance. Outside Knight. Pass to Nance. 5 on the clock. Here's Dellavedova. That one wide left. 1:24 left to play here in the half. Allen finds Valanciunas. Yes, that goes in. Valanciunas has got 12 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dellavedova dishes to Knight. Inside. Here's Zizic. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Iguodala, the pass to Plumlee. Iguodala kicks to Allen. Here's the 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's got 7. Outside Knight. Nance outside. Henson the pass to Knight. And just miss after miss right now. Stolen by Henson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
And so it's Cleveland. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness, and it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Josh Jackson out there with Jackson. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
And he's good on the second. And with Clarkson as good as he is outside, Greg, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch-and-shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
Now here's Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Love, no good.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy dudes.
Here's Brooks. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Cleveland leading by 8. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jones in the post. Good D from Love. Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Sexton. 10 points for him. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And that one's good. Osman. Brooks with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Valanciunas finds Brooks and stolen by Love. Knocked away to the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Osman. And another 3 for Cleveland. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jones kicks to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Jackson. Kicks it out to Jones. From 12 feet out. Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 9.
And he's really great at keeping after misses, using those long arms and quick instincts to snag rebounds.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. Jones, the pass to Jackson. And there's the feed to Jackson. Here's Sexton. Love with a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Jackson drives in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I tell you what, you gotta love his focus there. Jackson really terrific at just muscling through the contact. Takes a lot of pride in his ability to take the hit and still finish.
For Memphis, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now, here's Sexton. 10 points for him. Pass to Clarkson. Lets it fly. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Clarkson after Josh Jackson's bucket. Now Clarkson. Shot clock at 5 for 3. Love, and the 3 ball is good. Love's got 8 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And, you know, with LeBron leaving Cleveland in the offseason, many assumed Love would be traded as well to rebuild. Ended up doing the opposite as he signed a long-term extension with the Cavs to remain in Cleveland. Not many would have guessed that of LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin, it would be Love to be the last Cav standing.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones with it. Picked up by Love. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Sexton. Over Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. I mean, almost led him to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Grizzlies trail by 10. The 3. The rebound by Anderson. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Jackson kicks to Anderson. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 10.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14 points.
The struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job.
Jones finds Anderson. Outside Jackson. Outside Jones. Passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Memphis.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Osman. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple. Osman's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Anderson against Love. Jackson from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Clarkson against Jackson. Clarkson looking for an opening. 13 feet away. They get it back. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here's the break. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jones.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting the layup.
And the Cavaliers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look now for Cleveland. John Henson's checked in for Love. Nance comes in for Jetty Osman. And Knight subbed in for Clarkson. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Some changes for Memphis. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Jackson. Iguodala comes in for Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Jones. And Cleveland also making a change. Ante Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Off the inbound pass. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zizic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Henson the pass to Zizic. The shot from the low post is good. Zizic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
and some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And again, Memphis no good. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Now the feed tonight from 13. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
The Grizzlies have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 5th assist in this one.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. He gets that one. Iguodala's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies.
Tremendous end-to-end player. I mean, throughout his career, he's been that. I mean, just think about it. Iguodala with a nice finish in transition. Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide-open three like that.
Plumlee dishes to Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's Allen, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And Memphis making a change here. Rabs checked in. Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Stolen by Anderson. Iguodala kicks to Ram. Kicks it out to Iguodala. For Memphis, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Allen. Hill, he's checked in for Ram. And Cleveland with a change here too. Thornwell's checked in. And Allen drops them both. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And here's Sexton. He's got 14. Dishes to Knight. Over Allen. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Iguodala outside. He kicks it to Anderson. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You take a look at the Warriors. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Memphis just need to take it a game at a time.
And when you look at Memphis, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Allen finds Anderson. Right through the D for the layup. Anderson's got 11 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Thornwell. No points in the game yet for him. Knocked away. Now the dish to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. They get it back. Henson, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Here's Thornwell. 1:25 left in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. .25 left in the third quarter. Cleveland moving it around, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Second is Colin Sexton.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
1:19 left in the third. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
Here's Sexton following the score by Memphis. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Henson the pass to Sexton. Misses the three.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Anderson. Cleveland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Takes the 13-footer, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Jones against Knight. Love outside. Over Anderson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The forwards are Osman and Love. Brandon Knight is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Now here's Jackson. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Jones.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Knight kicks to Thompson. To the middle, Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 10 points for Love.
A crafty player inside, back to the basket, facing up. It doesn't matter to Love. He could take you either way.
Jackson misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Knight against Jones. Love outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead. Here's Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Clarkson finds Love. Knight on the wing. Over Anderson. But they get it back.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Here's Knight. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
A nice shot by Knight. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. And so here's Memphis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Anderson passes to Jones. Here's Jackson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. And Cleveland also making a change. Sexton, he's checked in for Knight. And so Jackson nails both of them. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Sexton, defended by Jones. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the inside, Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Grizzlies making the shot. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Thompson kicks to Osman. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Josh Jackson.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 5-point game. Jones kicks to Jackson. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
so he gets them both. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now, here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Clarkson kicks to Osman. Off target with his three. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Right side Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. He's off on the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only 1 in the first.
Here's Valanciunas. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And now here comes Jones leading the break to take the lead. And Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Jackson with the block. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Brooks with no one around. Drops in the tray. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Inside, Thompson uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Jones. Knocked away. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. So it's the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. Here's Osman. Kicks it out to Love. Drills it from outside. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Down low. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Now, here's Sexton, defended by Jones. Sexton kicks to Osman. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game. the wing, Jackson. On the wing, Jones. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Clarkson with the ball. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him, and the basket is good.
Thompson is a super confident guy, prepared to shoot immediately off the pass.
Grizzlies have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Valanciunas against Thompson. Valanciunas finds Brooks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Cavaliers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Thompson with it. Now Valanciunas defending. To the left side wing. Now here's Sexton. Defense is right there. That one goes. Count it.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Jones drives in, and a wide open look for Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Clarkson. Over Jackson. Offensive rebound.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
No good from Valanciunas.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Sexton with it. Working on Jones. And that one good from Clarkson.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first. Now he's got 1 in the second.
Jones with it. Guarded now by Sexton. The Grizzlies with another miss. Stolen by Jackson. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the limp to swat that one away.
Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Tristan Thompson.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team. Not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the example it sets.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Now, here's Sexton.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Inside. Here's Jackson. They can't stop the run with that one.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Osman, the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect them.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're behind by 9. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Here's Brooks. And Anderson has it in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Anderson.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Osman, guarded by Jackson. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. And Anderson kicks to Brooks. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Cleveland leading by 9. The pass to Clarkson. Passes to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Cleveland the rebound.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
A different look now for Cleveland. Ante Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Sexton. Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Dellavedova. Shoots a 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Out to Nance. Pass to Zizic. He dishes it to Dellavedova. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.